Long ago, in the heart of a dense forest near the village of Umuoma, a powerful sorceress named F fell in love with a mortal man. Her love was pure, but the gods forbade their union. Defying the gods, she used forbidden magic to bind the man to her. The gods, enraged, cursed her to wander the earth, immortal but alone, her beauty masking the darkness of her soul. Every century, she could choose one man to break the curse, but the cost would always be someone else's life. Obinna was the pride of Umuoma. A skilled hunter and a man of strong principles, he was beloved by his people. But his heart belonged to Alero, the chief's only daughter. They had grown up together, and their love was a quiet, unshakable bond. One evening, as Obinna prepared for a dangerous hunting trip in the forbidden forest, Alero begged him not to go. "The forest is cursed," she whispered. "People who enter never return." "I will return," Obinna promised, touching her face gently. "When I do, we'll ask your father for his blessing." But fate had other plans. Deep in the forest, Obinna was attacked by a shadowy creature, half human, half beast. Injured and near death, he was saved by a mysterious woman. Her name was F, and her beauty was otherworldly. She carried him to her hidden hut, tended his wounds, and sang songs that lulled him into uneasy sleep. When Obinna awoke, he felt an inexplicable pull toward F. Her voice was like honey, her touch like fire. She revealed little about herself, except that she had lived alone in the forest for years. "Stay," she whispered one night, her eyes glowing like embers. "I can give you power beyond your dreams. I can make you a king." But Obinna's heart belonged to Alero. Though tempted, he refused F's advances and returned to the village, unaware that he had made a deadly enemy. Obinna's return was celebrated, but something had changed. He was haunted by dreams of F, her voice calling to him, her hands reaching for him. Alero noticed his unease and sought advice from the village priest, an old man named Nwosu. "The forest spirit has marked him," Nwosu said grimly. "She is no ordinary woman. She is F, the cursed sorceress. If she cannot have him, she will destroy him, and you." Alero was terrified but determined to protect Obinna. She prayed to the gods for guidance, but the gods remained silent. As the night of the blood moon approached, F's power grew. She appeared to Obinna in visions, begging him to meet her in the forest. "If you do not come," she warned, "I will take everything you love." Fearing for Alero's safety, Obinna went to the forest, hoping to reason with F. He found her waiting under the red glow of the blood moon, her beauty even more striking than before. She revealed her true form, a being of both light and darkness, cursed by the gods. "You are the one, Obinna," she said. "You can break my curse. Marry me, and I will make you immortal. Together, we can rule the world." Obinna hesitated. "What happens to Alero?" F's smile faded. To break the curse, her life must be given to the gods. "You must choose." Meanwhile, Alero, unable to sit idly by, followed Obinna into the forest. She arrived just in time to see F's true form, a creature both magnificent and terrifying. Alero begged Obinna not to give in, but F laughed. "You would die for him?" she asked. Alero stood tall, her voice steady. "Yes." F, intrigued, offered a choice. If Alero willingly gave her life, F would spare Obinna and the village. The alternative was destruction for everyone. In a moment of pure love, Alero stepped forward, offering herself to the gods. But as F prepared to take her life, Alero revealed the ancestral relic she had brought, a small, glowing amulet blessed by the gods. It was a weapon against dark magic, and Alero used it to strike F. The sorceress screamed as the light consumed her. But in her final moments, she cursed Obinna. "You rejected my love," she spat. "Now, you will know my pain. You will wander this earth alone, just as I did. F's death broke the curse on the forest, but the villagers' victory came at a heavy price. Alero lay lifeless, her sacrifice saving everyone. Obinna, grief-stricken, held her body as the blood moon faded. True to F's curse, Obinna was unable to stay in the village. He became a wanderer, traveling from place to place, his heart heavy with guilt and loss. He told his story to anyone who would listen, a cautionary tale about the dangers of forbidden love and the price of betrayal. Generations later, the story of Obinna, Alero, and F is still told around fires in Umuoma. Some say Obinna still roams the earth, searching for redemption. Others claim F's spirit lingers in the forest, waiting for another soul to claim. And on nights when the blood moon rises, the villagers lock their doors and whisper prayers, for they know that love, magic, and betrayal are forces that can never truly die. Years have passed since the tragic night of the blood moon. Obinna, cursed to walk the earth alone, lives as a shadow of his former self. Villagers fear him, calling him the wanderer, a man doomed to eternal sorrow. His only solace is the memory of Alero's sacrifice, though it haunts him every waking moment. But one night, under a crimson sky, Obinna hears whispers from the spirits. The blood moon will rise again. This time, it brings an ancient prophecy: the curse can be broken, but only through an act of love greater than the first sacrifice. Obinna sets out on a dangerous quest, determined to find redemption, even if it costs him his life. While traveling through a distant kingdom, Obinna encounters Nkem, a healer with a strange aura. She is strong-willed, with piercing eyes that seem to see into his soul. Nkem has heard the legend of the wanderer and offers to help him break the curse, but her reasons are unclear. She reveals a shocking truth: Alero's soul is trapped between realms. F's final curse ensured that Alero would never find peace unless Obinna redeems himself by completing 3 impossible tasks. 1. Retrieve the tears of the moon, hidden in the Forbidden Mountains. 2. Defeat the shadow beast, a guardian of the cursed forest. 3. Confront F's spirit, who lingers in the realm of the dead. Nkem insists on joining him, but Obinna grows suspicious. Why does she care so deeply about his plight? Obinna and Nkem journey to the Forbidden Mountains, where the tears of the moon are said to be guarded by a jealous spirit. The climb is treacherous, filled with illusions designed to test their resolve. At the peak, they find a silver pool glowing under the light of the moon. To retrieve the tears, Obinna must confront his deepest regret, abandoning Alero to meet F alone. The pool reveals a vision of Alero's final moments, forcing Obinna to relive her sacrifice. Overwhelmed by guilt, Obinna almost gives up, but Nkem's voice pulls him back. Together, they retrieve the tears of the moon and escape the spirit's wrath. Their next challenge takes them to the cursed forest, where the shadow beast, a manifestation of F's lingering magic, awaits. The creature is a terrifying blend of animal and spirit, feeding on fear. As they prepare for battle, Nkem reveals her secret: she is F's younger sister, born after the curse. She has spent her life trying to undo the damage caused by F's love for Obinna. If you fail, she warns, the curse will consume not just you, but all who come after you. The battle is fierce, and Obinna nearly succumbs to the shadow beast's illusions. In a moment of desperation, he remembers Alero's faith in him. Using the tears of the moon, he banishes the beast, but not before it leaves a chilling warning: the final challenge will demand more than your life, it will demand your soul. To confront F's spirit, Obinna and Nkem travel to the spirit realm, a haunting place where lost souls wander. Guided by an ancestral priestess, they find F trapped in a fiery abyss, her beauty now twisted by centuries of torment. F taunts Obinna, claiming he cannot break the curse. "You chose her over me," she hisses. "Now you will lose her again." She offers him a cruel bargain: if he gives up his soul willingly, Alero's soul will be freed. Obinna hesitates, torn between his desire for redemption and his fear of eternal damnation. But Nkem intervenes, using ancient magic to weaken F's hold. The final confrontation takes place under the blood moon. F reveals her full power, summoning the spirits of the curse to destroy Obinna and Nkem. The battle is brutal, and it becomes clear that only one path remains: Obinna must offer his soul. "I was the cause of all this," he says, stepping forward. "If my soul will bring peace to Alero and end your torment, so be it." As F begins to claim his soul, Alero's spirit appears. Her love for Obinna creates a protective barrier, and for the first time, F shows vulnerability. She weeps, realizing that she has been blinded by hatred for centuries. Alero speaks directly to F, "The gods cursed you, but you chose vengeance. Let this end, sister." Moved by Alero's forgiveness, F releases Obinna's soul and sacrifices herself to break the curse. The blood moon fades, and peace returns to the spirit realm. Obinna awakens in the village of Umuoma, his curse lifted. For the first time in years, he feels at peace. Nkem bids him farewell, saying her mission is complete, but hints that their paths may cross again. As for Alero, her soul is finally free. Though she cannot return to the living, she appears to Obinna one last time in a dream. "Live your life fully," she says, smiling. "I will always be with you." The villagers welcome Obinna home, and his story becomes a legend of love, sacrifice, and redemption. The cursed forest flourishes, a symbol of new beginnings.